What is a rhombus?
I'm not sure.
Well, then why are you fucking...
I know it's out there. I know it's one of them. I know it's one of them.
You're not allowed to just say words that you know are words, but you don't know what they fucking are.
I sure am when it comes to shapes.
Do you know it's a shape?
I'm looking it up right now. Rhombus shape. Yes, it is.
Well, they're shaped like Romulans.
The rhombus is 20. Oh, no, excuse me. That's not 20. It's 2D. The rhombus
good Lord.
is a quadrilateral whose 4 sides all have the same length.
Wait a minute. You got 4 sides all the same length? That's a fucking square.
No, it's a rhombus, and it's not a square.
How can 4 sides all the same length not be anything other than a square? You see, you're
Hey,
yanking my fucking dick here.
I'm not Mr. Wizard. It's not me.
Are you reading Mr. Wizard's book?
I am not. Does he have a book?
How do you spell that rhombus?
I thought you just how do you spell wizard? RHOMBUS.
Okay, hold on. You could have done that even quicker. I could have kept up with you.
Like a Riho omnibus. Rhombus.
Oh, good Lord. Rhombus. An equilateral stop it. An equilateral parallelogram. Wait a minute. Hold on. Parallelogram. P-A-R. Paraffin?
No, that's a wax.
Paraplegia.
No,
paramedic.
No.
A parallelogram, a 4-sided plane figure with opposite sides parallel. A 4-sided plane figure with opposite sides parallel. Well, opposite sides would always be parallel on a thing with 4 sides, wouldn't it? Wait a minute. Plane figure with opposite parallel. Being an equal distance apart everywhere and never intersecting. Well, both sides of a square are that.
Well, let me try to help you a little bit, Jim. I will look up what is the difference between a square and a rhombus.
Yeah. See, my dictionary doesn't have the answer to questions like that.
The main difference between a square and a rhombus is that all the angles of a square are equal to 90 degrees, and hence are equal in measure, but in the case of a rhombus, only the opposite angles are equal. Does that help you out? You have another 5 seconds, or I'm gonna have to hit the buzzer.
Well, what the opposite? The opposite of what?
The opposite angles. Maybe that's what AEW is doing. Opposite angles. Angles that have the opposite effect of what angles are supposed to do. The opposite angles. That's how you bring it back.
I'm going to need you to mail me a diagram on paper of a rhombus. And then I'll get back to you on
Hold on, you just Googled it. No images came up?
I didn't Google it. I've opened the American Heritage Dictionary, 3rd edition, looked up rhombus, which led me to the parallelogram. But there's no fucking schematic there. What are you laughing at? I'm trying to learn.
All right, well, let's get back to the opposite angles on AEW Dynamite. You know, Jim...
Yes.
It's funny to think about.
Funny that way.
There's so many funny things happening. Things are happening all over. All over in English. Listen. No, you know what the problem is? I'm all off today because my back's all messed up.
Sound like you're low on protein to me.
I didn't have my usual Orgain today because my whole schedule is all screwed up. And now I'm here with you. And as soon as we're done, I'm going to have my Orgain. And everyone else can have theirs too.
And you can regain your Orgain, and with your Orgain, you can be orgasmic. Because, and a matter of fact, as soon as you grab that delicious protein shake, the chocolate fudge, the the 30 grams of protein in this delicious chocolate milkshake apparatus they got, and you throw that back, just throw your head back and just guzzle down your goozle pipe, Brian, the chocolatey, milky goodness there within, your back is going to feel better instantly. This is a rejuvenator. Ladies and gentlemen, it rejuvenates.
Well, for the record, I don't believe any of that is actually one of the things that they claim, so let's be careful not to make our own claims in the name of the fine people at Orgain.
It rejuvenates the lead in your pencil, I'll tell you that. You can take a swig of this stuff, and boy, howdy, it's like you're down in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. The 30-gram protein shakes are an excellent source of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. And you know about those aminos. If you don't dump some acid on them every now and then, they can take over the whole flower bed.
What?
So it's going to give you energy to keep you going, provide muscle support and recovery, help you maintain a healthy lifestyle, and manage hunger. And that's what we all want to do, manage hunger. As a matter, you see somebody hungry on the street, slap one of these bad boys in their hand, and they will swig it down, and maybe they can mix it with some Ripple.
Well, first of all, no. Don't slap anyone with anything. Hand over very nicely the suggestion of a healthy thing they can ingest instantly.
Well, it tastes good, too.
And it's delicious, and of course...
Yes. If you want protein for your healthy body, your body is a temple, Brian, and that's why
right.
If you find some bum, some drunk,
lay off the Ripple. I guess that was my other point.
Drinking a bottle of Ripple, slap one of these in their hand and get them to trade, or at least add to, because then you could have some Orgipple. Or you know what you get when you mix champagne and Ripple? Champipple. Or eggnog and Ripple is egg nipple.
Okay, what?
Well, you could have some Orgipple here.
No, just have
These
Orgain.
drunk bums laying in a sewer somewhere would have more protein. They'd have more protein in their systems, and they would feel better, and they could shake off the bonds of alcoholism.
So you're going into the sewer to find these people?
Well, someday you got to go where the people are. And, some people, they're born in a sewer, they live in a sewer, they die in a sewer, they commit suicide.
Oh, come on now.
So
let's get back to the deliciousness.
I'm telling you, drink these because they taste great and they have the protein that makes you feel good. Only 1 gram of sugar per serving. It's made with no artificial flavors or sweeteners. You've scoffed at my idea of pouring it over ice cream, but I'll tell you what, it's delicious. But you can also, besides taking care of yourself, do something nice for other people and give them an Orgain protein shake, especially if they're down on their luck, so that they too can rise back to the cream of society. Because you can get these things, they're so inexpensive, but we can save you money. We can save you 20% off these things, and that way you can give 2 out of 10 of them away to somebody and still break even, and you'll be charitable. I think you can write this off your taxes.
Let's not look at it that way. That's the wrong way to look at it. Let's look at it a way to spend some money on something that will be good for you, something that you'll feel good drinking. It's delicious right after you work out, or maybe before you work out, or maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening. It's good all the time, 24 hours a day. That's guaranteed. It's the same deliciousness any hour of the day. That's the guarantee.
Orgain in the morning, Orgain in the evening, Orgain at supper time. And take some down to the jail and give them to the criminals. And that way it'll spring them out of jail. They'll instantly
whoa, that's wrong. First of all, I don't know how you're supposed to sneak these in. Let's not even discuss how it would happen.
Well, it'll straighten these people up. It'll heal their brains. They're drinking all this meth that they're making under their kitchen sink.
That's not how it all works. They don't drink meth. This is not how any of this works.
That's why that they're in the shape they're in jail now. They're drinking the meth. So take them some Orgain, and you get them all out of jail. They'll be working in your own homes and businesses soon.
Okay, why don't we just focus on how Orgain is good for the listeners as opposed to other people who someone else can worry about right now.
Remember, we got that email. Somebody was listening to us in jail.
No, we have a lot of listeners there, but the point is we're not.
Well, what?
That's not the sales pitch.
They don't deserve protein shakes in jail? Is that what you're saying? You know, Stephen P. New sued people in West Virginia like you that want to mistreat the inmates.
I don't want to mistreat the inmate. That wasn't what I'm saying.
Folks, if you're an inmate in federal or state or local penitentiaries and you'd like to save 20% on the delicious Orgain 30-gram protein shakes,
A normal
they're
citizen,
available.
wherever you may be, this
Well,
is
you
for
can
you.
do that too.
This
but,
is for you, yes.
We're trying to help solve the crime problem. They're available at Orgain.com. That's Orgain. Orgain.com. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you want to get in on it today, Orgain.com/JCE. Use the code JCE, 20% off your order. No matter how much you order, you're getting 20% off. So, fuck, if you order enough, you could supply all of Rikers Island. Once again, Orgain.com/JCE, code JCE, 20% off so they know I sent you, because after all, they know it's me and Johnny Cash that are the champions of prisoners' rights. Every convict should have an Orgain sitting in front of him in the morning. You'll have fewer prison riots.
Well, again, let's focus on everyone else and the ex-cons right now. Let's talk about Orgain one more time, Jim. It's delicious. I love it. I didn't have it today. I will after we're done.
Well, don't tell your parole officer that you
I'm not
didn't
on
have
parole.
your Orgain today.
Oh, stop it. I don't have to declare
You're
that.
off parole now? You're not on parole anymore?
Jim, what's that promo code one more time?
JCE.
All right. Let's get back to dynamite.
Oh, we were talking about the Hertz being dynamited. The Hertz Syndicate is being blown up by explosive booking. So, and by the way, it was after they grabbed the guy with the coat.
Oh,
What?
I have an update.
Uh-oh.
All squares are rhombuses, as all sides of a square are of equal lengths. All squares are also rectangles, as each internal angle is 90 degrees. All squares are not parallelograms. So
I need to see this on paper. That's all I'm saying.